Welcome to a special presentation of the Today Show. We're out here in Scarborough. We're out here at Picture Vehicle Specialties with the owner, Peter Cullingford. Peter, thanks for having us today.
Hey Jay, nice to see you back again.
Can you tell us what we're driving in?
Yeah, so what we have is a Haglund's BB206. It's a snow vehicle. It's amphibious and it's built in Sweden, but it's used by the Canadian military and Americans. Many countries are using it. It's a standard for, winter snow excess.
That's great. So today's show is all about a tribute to the military, Canadian military, along with some music. And we have a very special guest. We have the Deputy Mayor of Toronto, Jennifer McKelvey, on the show today. So we're really excited. We also have musician Jake Fine. And we also have a veteran, Dan Liaison, from Legion 60, where we're having a fundraiser on February 11th. The whole community is pitched in, including SiriusXM, CIBC, Canadian Tire, Bad Boys, Cogeco, Bell, Long and McQuaid. We have a wonderful band, Freedom Train. You can check out all the information. We would love to support www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. Again, we're here out in Scarborough at Picture Vehicle Specialties. We're here with the owner, Peter Cullingford. He's been more than gracious to have us out here. We're going to go inside the dome now, and we're going to shoot the interview. Our first interview is again going to be with the Deputy Mayor, Jennifer. Then we're going to have some music courtesy of great musician Jake Fine. And then we're going to finish it off with our military member, Dan Liaison from Legion 60. So stay tuned. You're watching the Today Show on Bell, Cogeco, and SiriusXM. I'm Jay Stoyan. We'll be right back. Welcome to the Disability Channel. I'm Jay Stoyan. You're watching a special presentation of the Today Show. Now, we just came from outside in one of the military vehicles, courtesy Peter Cullingford. Really appreciate it, Peter. Thank you so much. We're here now in the dome. As you can see, our backdrop, we have the military vehicles. Really nice out here. Again, we're in Scarborough, snowy day, and we're really excited because we're here with the Deputy Mayor of Toronto, Jennifer McKelvey. Jennifer, thanks for being on the show today.
Well, thanks for having me, Jay. I'm looking forward to it.
This is so exciting. We just love Toronto. We love what you guys do for the city. It's safe, it's clean, it's one of the best cities in the world. I think it's still number 4 in North America, maybe even 3rd now. So, Jen, we really thank you for taking the time out of your busy schedule. Please say hi to the mayor for us.
Will do.
So Jen is a double threat. She's a councillor for Ward 25, but she's also the deputy mayor. So why don't we talk a little bit about your councillor duties and how you juggle your deputy duties?
Sure, let's do it.
So tell us where Councillor 25 is.
So I'm the councillor for Scarborough Rouge Park, and that is east of Morningside, south of the 401, and north of the 401 it is east of Nielsen. So it's the easternmost riding in Toronto.
And I believe this is your second term?
It is my second term. I was first elected in 2018.
And where did you come from to get that inspiration to become a politician?
Well, I used to be an environmental scientist,
okay.
And I loved spending time outdoors, and I was working on a lot of remediation projects, cleaning up environmental messes, and so it just seemed like a logical next step to move into politics so that maybe we don't make the mess in the first place and we protect nature to start with.
That's great, because obviously it's a big step, is it not, to go from the private sector to the public sector?
It is, but fortunately my family have been fantastic. They're really embracing it and they love it, I think, just as much as I do.
Now, Jen just received this new position. Just tell us when. When did you come into the deputy position now?
I was appointed deputy mayor at the beginning of the term, so late last year. I think it happened around the start of December.
Wow. So can you take us through what the process was like of being, I guess, asked to be deputy mayor, and then through the daily activities?
Well, the mayor gets to select his deputy. And I didn't know that he was going to ask this great challenge of me until I showed up at his office one morning at 8 o'clock in the morning. And then he sat me down and he said, Jennifer, I like the work you're doing here in the city, and I'd really like you to be deputy mayor. And of course, what a great honor. I really, really respect Mayor John Tory. I'm very excited to work for him and the people of Toronto.
Well, John's just like a namesake for Toronto. Like, he's such a pillar, for Toronto. He does great things. He's always available.
Yes.
That's what I really like about Mayor Tory. He's really in the community. I saw him at the Leaf playoffs.
Oh, okay.
Right?
Yes,
we
he
were
does
there-
like
we were-
hockey. Okay.
We were there together at the Leaf playoffs, but he's very, very available, and he's always sort of on camera. And I also noticed that he takes responsibility.
No, absolutely. He takes his job very seriously. He's a great statesman, a very, very good representative for the city of Toronto, and we're very lucky to have him at the helm of our great city.
Again, we're here out in Scarborough. We're here at Picture Vehicle Specialties. We're here with the Deputy Mayor, Jennifer. Now, Jennifer, can you tell us a little bit about your day-to-day activities, and what does the Deputy Mayor actually, what's the role? Because I bet you a lot of people aren't aware.
Well, my main role is to fill in for the mayor if he's traveling, for example, if he's out of country at one of our summits, and or if he's not available for another or for one of the events, because you know he's a busy guy. He gets invited to a lot of things. So, for example, this morning he was not available, so I was able to step in for him at an announcement about some funding that's coming from the federal government to support Rouge National Urban Park.
Oh, great.
Yeah, so sometimes I get to go to announcements on his behalf, and in my day-to-day job, I really get the great opportunity to represent the citizens of Toronto and Scarborough Rouge Park specifically, and really try to advocate to make sure that we have all the infrastructure we need.
Well, being an environmental scientist and being in that world, you must love the Rouge.
Absolutely. I love the Rouge. I love Toronto's ravines. I love our Meadowway, which is a new corridor that is being built in Scarborough to connect the Don Valley all the way to Rouge Park. We're going to have a 16-kilometer trail that you can ride your bike on or walk, and that's going to be coming soon. So that's something I'm very, very excited about.
Well, as a Scarborough boy, I can tell you, I used to fish in the Rouge when I was a kid. Yeah, when I used
Did
to
you catch
used to
anything?
live there. Oh, all the time, catfish.
Oh, okay.
It was always about catfish. We used to go down there. I remember I was like 10. I was 10 and I didn't live close to the Rouge. I lived in Scarborough, but you hop on the bus, take your fishing rod, and go down and fish for the day. So I'm really, I really appreciate that you're an environmental lover. Now, can you mix any of your environmental background into your job at all?
Absolutely, absolutely. So we have reports that come to council for consideration, and so having that environmental background, it's just great when I'm reading about our programs around the ravines or our programs around combating climate change. I'm able to use some of that experience from my past to use into this new role. So
Well, that's
I'm very
wonderful.
excited about that. It's good.
Yeah,
It's
that's
great.
why you can roll your past experience into your new. We're here again. We're here with the Deputy Mayor, Jennifer McKelvey. I might pronounce your name.
You got it right the first time.
Sorry. Yeah, that's good. So I'll just say Jen.
That's good.
Now, I know the mayor and the city are big components and supporters of persons with disabilities and the veterans. So we really appreciate you as we do our employment programs in media for persons with disabilities and veterans. And we're in Toronto, but we're right across the GTA. Now, before I let you go, Jennifer, if people wanted to, get involved, find out more about how they can support the mayor, or just sort of interact, where could they go? What could they do?
Well, you can check out the city website, www.toronto.ca. And if you're into environment specifically, check out Live Green Toronto. Lots of volunteer opportunities. We have people that help with community cleanups, with some Meadowway restoration and planting. So really, there's something for everybody if you have an interest.
And if the Rouge people want to get in touch with you personally, could they do a website or?
They can visit my website. They can send me an email at councillor_McKelvey@toronto.ca, and we are here to help them solve problems. And we're always happy to share with them more about what the City of Toronto is doing.
Well, that's great, Jennifer. I really appreciate taking the time to be on their show. Jennifer is the Deputy Mayor to John Tory. Really big job, and she took the time to come and see us today. So we're really appreciative. Thank you so much. Again, give up your website one more time if people want to get in touch.
My website personally is www.jennifermckelvey.ca.
That's great. Stay tuned, and we'll be right back after these commercial messages.
All about inclusion and really giving everyone a fair say.
Welcome to the Today Show. This is our flagship show. I am Unstoppable Tracy.
I am Zach Damon.
It is a pleasure to be here. I am excited. What is up?
We have a great show today.
Jay Stoyan here for the Disability Channel, the world's only inclusive channel for and by persons with disabilities.
Get ready to be inspired, everyone.
We have people watching from all over the world, but also all over Ontario.
We also take a concerted attention in the veterans community.
In moments of stress and trauma, we can get a hold of ourselves.
To help make a difference for people with disabilities, to show people how to love themselves or their disability.
I appreciate it. I appreciate you guys having me, giving this platform
for myself and other people with disabilities.
Thank you so much, folks, for joining us for this episode of the Disability Channel of Detroit. Please tune in next time.
Welcome back to the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan. Wow, Deputy Mayor, what an interview. What a team. They're great for Toronto. Thank you, Mayor Tory. Thank you, Deputy McKelvey. Really appreciate you coming on today. Now we have the man of the hour. We have First Vice President Dan Lozon from Legion 60. Dan, thanks for being on the show today.
Thank you for inviting me.
This is great. He's great. You know, this is his element as we have the Hummers behind us, right? You can tell us all this about. And actually, Dan, we were talking off camera. Tell our viewers what I came in on.
You came in a BV206, which is what we used in Norway when we were doing winter exercise there. And when I first saw it, I said, oh my God, a BV206.
That's crazy.
Who'd have known, right?
That's crazy. And you were telling me also that you walked around the yard and Peter was showing you some other
Peter
vehicles.
he was showing me, he's got some Altuses here, he's got some Humvees, he's got everything.
Yeah,
he's
got all muscle cars. So right here, we're in the dome. Unfortunately, you can't see, but he's got all the cars back from Bullet and 70 Pintos and really fancy cop cars and sheriff cars. So again, we're here. It's a celebration for the military for our February 13th fundraiser out at Legion 60 with Dan. We're going to be there with all the veterans, Freedom Train. Hopefully, going to have the mayor there. A few other people, so it's going to be a big night, silent auction, door prizes, a couple speeches, going to be televised on Bell and Cogeco and segments on Sirius XM. So we're really happy. What we want to talk about today, first, let's get to your CD.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
So the Disability Channel was out at Legion 60 last month, and Dan, you tell our viewers what you do.
I'm a Frank Sinatra tribute artist, and we were having a show for veterans. Actually, it was November 10th.
November 10th.
It was November 10th, just the day before Remembrance Day, and we were raising funds for veterans, and we had a concert, and it was absolutely marvelous. We did really well, and you were there.
Yeah, I was there. It was sold out.
It was.
It was a great show, and you're quite the performer. So
thank you.
Nice, Dan. So let's talk a little about the Legion and what the Legion has to offer and what the Legion kind of needs too, Dan.
Well, first of all, the Legion has a lot to offer. What a lot of veterans don't know, or people in the forces, is what we have to offer. And for people that are that need help, say for hearing aids, or they need some help with their home, or they need wheelchairs, or whatever a person needs, we can get it for them if Veterans Affairs can't get it. Now, I'm also the Veterans Affairs Officer, so for the Burlington branch, and if a veteran requires help, a lot of them don't know how to deal with Veterans Affairs. So they come and see me, and we talk, and then I get a hold of Veterans Affairs, and I try to help them out as much as possible. If they need a doctor, or if they need VIP services, you need someone to clean your home once a week, or you need someone to shovel your driveway.
Or just to talk to.
Right? And a lot of them, really, that's what they need. They need to talk to somebody who has been there and speaks their jargon and knows exactly what they've gone through.
Correct, yeah.
So that's what we do. I mean...
and I know, because I go to the Legion, and I don't even know if the people know, but they have wonderful activities inside the Legion.
Yes, they do.
Right?
Yeah.
You can be on a dart team, you can play pool, you can play cards, you can just watch the TV, watch the games there.
Yeah, and we've just recently bought a bunch of TVs, and we've got them all set up downstairs, and people can watch sports, whatever sport they want. It's just like a bar you would go into, and you would watch the sports. Now in February, I think it's February 12th, when they're having
the Super Bowl.
Super Bowl.
Yeah.
Well, we've got an 85-inch television, and we're gonna be watching the football game, and we're gonna have hamburgers. We're gonna have chicken wings. We're gonna have pizza. It's gonna be a great event.
Well, I was in there last week and I was talking to Pam, and we talked about the television. She said the televisions in here are like only 6 months old. Like we just got them along with the accessible bar.
Yes.
This is amazing. So I go in there, and they have the regular bar where you would sit on your stool, but they also have built an accessible bar which is lower. And I asked Pam, tell me about that. And she goes, oh, that's our accessible bar.
That's
and
right.
I went, that's an amazing idea. Like, I thought when I saw it, I thought it was a little bit more for the catering.
No, it's for wheelchairs.
Yeah.
It's for wheelchairs.
Like, that's fabulous. Like you said, you come in, just like you go to your local bar, you got the TVs now, and the beers are $4.50.
Yeah, I know. They're pretty
Like,
priced,
come
I know,
on.
yeah.
I went in there, I bought 2 beers, I gave him a 10, she gave me $1 change. I felt like I almost had a heart attack.
It's just like McDonald's.
Where is that?
Or it used to be.
Where do you buy a beer for $4.50?
I know, it's crazy.
So it's a great facility, and you don't have to be a member either. You can just come in.
No, you can just come in and enjoy.
That's great. So I would love for everybody to check out the Legion. It's just off Branch 60. There's great guys like Dan there. There's great support. Our fundraiser on the 11th. And actually, I just want to offer some kindness and generosity as 2 corporations now have stepped up and bought 40 tickets, and they're going to give them to the veterans for the night of the concert with Freedom Train on February 11th. So, Dan, 40 tickets we want to offer to the veterans to come in, and their spouses or their supporters.
That is awesome.
40 free tickets paid for. Come in, enjoy a great night. So I really thank you for the support.
Well, I would like to thank you for what you're doing for our veterans,
Thank
because what you're doing is amazing.
Thank you. I
And
appreciate
thank you so much from the bottom of my heart.
Thank you, Dan. I appreciate that.
You're quite welcome.
This is great. So again, we had on First Vice President Dan Lozon from Legion 60, doing great things for the community, doing great things for veterans. Get on board, Dan. If people want to find out more information about the Legion, can you give it the website?
So you can go on the website. It's Royal Canadian Legion branch60.ca. And we are in Burlington, right off Legion Street. You know what? Just come on in.
And how about you, Dan? If people want to find out more about you.
Me.
Where could they go?
In my spare time, my buddy from Timmins, Ontario, who's still there, we created an album of all original songs, and we just finished our CD. So it's not on the market yet, but they're all great songs.
That's great.
And
you can get information through Dan through the Legion.
Yeah, exactly.
That's great. Okay, what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break, and we're going to come back with our musician, Jake Fine. He's going to rock the house. So stay tuned. You're watching the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan. We'll be right back. Awesome, buddy.
Thank you.
That was great.
Hi there, Wendell Clark. You're watching the Disability Channel, showcasing their abilities. All the best.
Hey, welcome back to the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan. We're going to finish it off with some music. Sweet sounding music from Jake Fine. Let's put our hands together for musician Jake Fine. Jake, take it away.
drop a nickel and I sing. I love people like a brother now. I'm not gonna be their mother now. What if someone walk up to me and I cut right hole right through me? You've heard my story now. I got a little and into it now. Whenever you go out alone, drop a nickel in a bone. Think of your little sister, and then you gotta drive it home, sweet darling. I got a little feeling going on. I got a little feeling going on. Got a little feeling going on. I got a little feeling going on. Got a little feeling going on. I got a little feeling going on. Jimmy's got a feeling going on. We got a little feeling going on. Got a little feeling going on. The crowd's got a feeling going on. Got a little feeling going now. I got a little feeling going now. Got a little feeling going. Got a little feeling going now. No, no, no.
Would you like to donate to our employment programs? Please follow the link below to donate through PayPal. All proceeds go to our programs.
Welcome back to the Today Show, Jake. Wow, what a performance.
Thank
That's
you.
Great song. A lot of energy. You definitely are a punk rocker. That's great. I love that. So again, we had Jake. Find Jake. If people want to find out more about your music, where can they go? Can they go to your Facebook page or?
Yeah, you can go to my Instagram at Manic Panic Beatnik or Jake Fine Art and Design, and you can find me there.
That's great, Jake. Well, thanks a lot. Again, I want to thank everybody for being on the show today. I want to thank owner Peter Cullingford. He has this picture vehicle specialties. He was kind enough to let us come in today. I want to thank the Deputy Mayor, Jennifer McKelvey. I want to thank our wonderful veteran. I want to thank Dan Lozon from Legion 60. Again, I want to thank our team. I want to thank you. I want to thank our listeners, our viewers, our supporters. I want to thank everybody who's supporting our fundraiser on February 11th for veterans. If you want to find out more information about the channel, about our employment programs, how you can support the community, please go to www.thedisabilitychannel.ca. We really appreciate all the support. And you can catch us on Bell, Kojiko, SiriusXM, all social media. We're great friends with the Toronto Star. I want to thank Jordan. I want to thank everybody again. You're watching the Today Show. I'm Jay Stoyan. We'll see you next time. All right.